it's Michael with the Gun Guy 30 channel. Appreciate y'all watching. Part 2 in the home defense series. You know, I said in the first video we were going to make an actual pretty long, drawn-out series of videos, but I think I'm going to leave it in 2 videos. I think I can cover everything that I wanted to cover in two videos. So this one may be a little longer, but it's not going to be too terribly long. So y'all just bear with me. You know, we talked about having a plan and you know, knowing your surroundings and all those things. That's all the mental aspect of it. Now we're going to get into the physical side of it. You should, first of all, you should train. You should have lots of training. If you can't afford to take a class, there's a lot of good information here on YouTube that you can learn. You can study that stuff, and you can learn a lot. Now, that does not take the place of actually taking a good class. You should take a good class, a good place from a reputable company like Tactical Response or Cal Entry 9mm's got Battle Drill 6 coming up. That seems to me like that's going to be a pretty good company to go take a class from. Seems like a good guy. Seems to know a lot of things. You know, there's other places. I know that he's kind of had some drama with some different things, but Corey from Corey and Erica Range Time TS, I think they're probably going to open their facility back up pretty soon. They seem like they're very knowledgeable. He seems like a knowledgeable guy. Whether or not he you know, did whatever he did with the military, you know, that's none of my business. I'm not in that, but he seems to know what he's talking about as far as the trainer is concerned. There's a place here in Louisiana, a couple of places. Bearco Training is here in Louisiana. Null Attack Firearms is down in New Orleans. There's a lot of places all over the country to train. So getting that training is crucial. It really is. But if you can't afford it, you know, for the time being, you can learn a lot here on YouTube if you study the right things, if you know the right things to look for. But we'll leave that alone and get on to the other things. So good training of some sort. And I will say this about the training: if you can't afford it right off the bat, you need to maybe shoot a little less, or quit spending so much on guns and gear and things like that, and maybe save up a little and take a class. I'm actually planning to take a class next year myself. They actually have places that teach home defense classes. So if this is what you're really preparing for, you can get that actual the training you need for home defense. So moving away from that, we're moving more into the rest of the video. You know, the main thing is having your plan, knowing where you're at, knowing your surroundings, trying to have a good idea what's going on, calling the police, and taking care of that threat. Now, this plays into all that. You need to decide whether you're going to have something like what you're going to have in your bed, in your bedroom, by your bed, what you're going to have there, what you think you need to take care of the threat. Whether it's, now this is not set up for tactical use, so I don't use this, but whether it's a good 12-gauge shotgun, this is a Remington 870. This is not my first choice for home defense because it is set up for hunting, but I'm actually going to build this shotgun into a tactical shotgun, and we're going to do some videos on that. Whether it's that, whether you need to have a plate carrier, if you think you need a plate carrier, if you think you need, you know, they make these plate carriers now that are very lightweight. I mean, they're basically, you just throw them on, and all it is a couple of plates to protect you in case you get shot. Those are good things to have. That could be a good thing to have. Flashlights, if you're going to have a medical kit, if you're going to have like a cell phone, whether it's going to be your cell phone or your home phone, whatever your phone is, for you to dial 911. You know, we talked about the plan. Your wife should know what to do. Your kids should know what to do, and all that kind of stuff. But you need to figure out what you need to have there handy to take care of this threat. Now, I showed you the shotgun. We're going to kind of go over into some weapons that you can use for home defense. I'm going to tell you what's my thoughts on them, and then we'll call it a day. As far as the shotgun is concerned, I think if you have the right kind of shotgun, I think a shotgun is a very good idea for home defense. You know, with some good bird shot, or something like that. Even maybe even some buckshot. You don't necessarily have to worry too much about over penetration. But it's not my first choice, especially not my 12 gauge shotgun, because this shotgun is way too long for trying to clear halls and things like that. So if you have the right shotgun and it's built the right way, it can be very, very beneficial for you for home defense. Like I said, it is the easiest also to shoot. I mean, it's pretty much just point, pull the trigger. So there again, heat of the moment, it could be a good thing. But if you train, if you're a concealed carry holder, you should train enough with your handgun that you shouldn't have a problem. It should be the same scenario. Except for the fact that you're waking up in the middle of the night because somebody's kicking the door in. But the adrenaline should take over just the same. And that muscle memory should just automatically come into play if you train enough. The next option, and I'm going to step out of camera for just a second. The next option is a good AR-15 rifle or a good AK-47 rifle, a battle rifle of some kind. This is my AR-15, my custom-built AR-15. This actually it's mainly Spikes. It's my Spikes rifle. I say my Spikes rifle. Y'all seen this video? It's got a bunch of little things in it. I did pick up a Bushnell TR. I think it's a TRS 25 or something like that. Micro dot. Awesome little red dot. Gun is empty, so you don't have to worry about that. But a good red dot with a good rifle with a red dot, I think, especially for home defense, because it's going to be close quarters combat. If you're going to go into taking a rifle into a home defense scenario, a break-in or whatever, you need something like a red dot sight that's very quick to pick up. It's very fast. You throw that rifle up, that dot is right into play, and you don't have to worry about it. It's no magnification on it, so you're not worried about being too close or too far off, that kind of thing. So if the AR-15 is the route that you're gonna go, a good red dot is key, and a sling is key, and a light of some kind is key. You need to have some kind of light mounted to it, which is why the AR-15 is not my preferred choice for home defense scenario. But it is a good one. It is something that's compact. You can bring the stock all the way in, which means you can get that rifle in and around corners pretty good. That was the whole, if I understand right, now somebody might correct me on that, but if I understand right, that was the whole point of the collapsible stock, to make it more compact, to be able to maneuver it easier through vehicles and inside, indoors and all that kind of stuff. So with the right setup, the AR-15 rifle, sorry I stepped out of the camera again, but the AR-15 rifle could be a great choice for home defense if it's set up right. For a long time, this was my home defense gun, my concealed carry gun. And there again, a lot of people tend to use their concealed carry gun. This is my Glock 19. A lot of people tend to use their concealed carry gun as their home defense gun because, as a general rule, it's already set up with night sights and things like that. So all they have to do is take the gun, pull it off, put it wherever they put it in the safe. A lot of people have the little small safes for your handguns that go beside the bed. That's a good option. That's something that you really ought to think about getting, especially if you have small kids in the house, because you don't want them getting a hold of your gun. So a lot of guys will, when they get ready to go to bed or get ready to put their bed clothes on or whatever, they take their gun off, they put their gun in the little safe, bedside safe, and that's what they use for home defense. If you're going to use that gun for home defense, you need to either have a light that you can mount to it, or you need to have a flashlight that goes along with it. When I was using this gun for home defense, when I got ready to take that gun off for the day, The gun went where I kept it for for me to be ready to grab if in a moment's notice if I needed it. And the flashlight that I carry every day, which is the Bushnell, I don't need to do a review on it. It's the Bushnell TRS 125. Good little light, cheap budget light that's really good. I carry it every day. It went along with the gun, because if you're gonna have a gun doesn't have a light on it, you need to have a light by it. So for years that was my home defense setup. I had it with a couple extra mags and a flashlight, telephone, med kit. I was good to go. But it's not my optimal choice. Now I am actually running, and I'm going to show y'all this, and this will pretty much be it for the video. But now I'm actually running to me, in my opinion, the best choice for home defense that there is. Okay. Now I'm running the Glock 17 Gen 4. This is the Lipsey's Glock that y'all have seen a lot of times. Trijicon HD night sights. In my opinion, if you're going to have a home defense gun, you need to have really good night sights on it. This gun is safe, and as you see, I grabbed it and pulled the slide like that. You're wondering how I did that? This is why. Streamlight TLR1 mounted to the front of the gun. There will be a review on this light later on, but in my opinion, a home defense gun should have a light mounted to it. Sorry, I know I just took out the lens, but a home defense gun should have a light mounted to it. It doesn't do much good if you don't have a light mounted to it. They make all the difference in the world. How much easier is it for me to clear the house with a gun with a light strapped to the front than with a gun with a flashlight holding it, whatever it is that you train in low light, no light situations, that however you hold your flashlight. If you do the FBI technique where if you hold the light way out here, they'll shoot at it instead of you, however you do it. You need to, it's so much more beneficial to have a light mounted to your firearm than in your hand. It lets you get that two-handed grip that you are used to having. It lets, and especially with the TLR1s, the switch on it, I'm not going to get into too much detail because I don't want to, I'm going to do a review on this, but the switch on it, that's a full on all the time, and then this side is a momentary only on. So, you can get that initial firing grip, that good grip, and you can use your thumb on your support hand to light it up. You can light it up, put rounds on target, take it off, and move. Anybody that's done any studying or training in any low light situations knows that that's how you should run that firearm, with a light in the dark. Excuse me. Last but not least, have extra ammo. If you're running a shotgun, you need to have something like an original special operations equipment or original SOE, if you guys think of it, look at it like that. The micro shotgun rig is great. Great for home defense, great for whatever your situation may be. That's a rig you can throw on real quick. You can have a med kit, and you can have some spare ammo in it. It has the shotgun cards with the pull-out trays. Anybody that knows anything about the SOE knows it's great gear. But you need to have extra ammo. If it's an AR-15, there again, you could run something like an SOE, aka AR micro rig. So for whatever your battle rifle is, that rig can accommodate it. You need to have extra mags. For me, it's the Lipsey's Glock with some 17 rounders in it. Before it was the Glock 19 with a 15 rounder in the gun, and then some spare 17 rounders. I think at one point in time I would take the 15 rounder out and throw a 17 in it and have a couple of them extra. But last but not least, by no means, you need to have good quality ammo that you will use for home defense. I like the Winchester PDX-1 Defenders. They're plus P rounds. They're great. The projectile, it mushrooms and it stays. It doesn't anything. Nothing breaks off of it. You look at any ballistics video testing. Any ballistics testing on YouTube. you'll see that this is a great round. But anyhow, that's really it, guys. I hope that this has been helpful. I hope it's been informative for you. I hope you maybe have gotten some stuff off of it. I hope that y'all will watch it and give me some feedback from it. You know, that's the beauty of this community, this little gun community we have going on, is that we're all here to learn from each other. And I appreciate any points you want to put in, good or bad. I try to answer every comment that I get. Appreciate y'all watching my videos. Please like, share, and subscribe, and y'all be safe.